Hello guys, review. It's your boy, little boy 24. I need something that. Today, as you can see, I'm finally back again. So, hello you guys. And today, if you guys see, I literally just got the skin. Boom. And I am very happy that I got the skin. So, if you don't know, I'm a big Spider-Man fan. So before we even get into the skin, I want to show all the collection of Spider-Man skins that is part of the Spider-Verse. That's why I say. So if you're gonna go with the movies too, so like Deadpool, we know Deadpool is basically part of it because we did see, well, movies and comic books. So like this one, Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange, definitely from the part of the Spider-Man franchise. Carnage, definitely. It was Carnage. Carnage is a little bit weird because in the movie, actually, when he bite Venom by Eddie Brock over here from the other Spider-Verse, Eddie Brock, I guess the little bit of blood of Eddie Brock actually gives give the killer powers like Venom was Venom and the Psycho blood. So that's how it did. But in the comic book, actually, or in the animations too, Dr. Octavius in the animation grabs the Spider-Man blood and the symbiote and put it together and it makes Carnage. And the other one is just Venom and Spider-Man blood on accident, and it just turns madness. Then you got Eddie Brock's Venom. You got, okay, that's the wrong one. Eddie Brock's Venom right here. Eddie Brock and Venom. Then we have Prowler, Miles Morales Spider-Man, but I must still count that. So we got this one. Then then after that I have this one, the comic Spider-Man, and I think this should be the comic Spider-Man, and it is now definitely. And I'm gonna talk about the Zero War comic book actually. And you got Spider-Man No Way Home, Tom Holland. And then we got the new Spider-Man skin. And then the last one is Venom. Definitely, this is a comic based on Venom. And this is Extreme Venom, it looks like. And Tony Stark. And I'm going to count that in there because since Iron Man was in the Spider-Man movies and Homecoming, I want to count that in there. But we're talking about this guy over here. And don't believe I have this pickaxe. I have 4 pickaxes for the Spider-Man stuff. Yeah, so like I said, I got the pickaxe. So let's look at the first thing when I look at is the backling, okay? Since I have the backling of it. So, where is it? Right here. So this is the backling for it, okay? So you guys look at it, it actually, give me a minute. My ear is itching. If you guys actually look at it, it actually matches with the skin. I just don't wear it. It's just because it doesn't really look right if you put it far away, but it actually looks good with the skin if you're like a type of person with like backlings on it. It's a good backling, dude. It's good. Can you the raccoon? Oh, I never knew that. But yeah, this backling 1 out of 10. I give it a 6 because it looks cool. It's just not a type of backling I would wear for the skin. Then the pickaxe I got, I had to get. It was a new deal for 300. I say it's better than this pickaxe, the other Spider-Man pickaxe. I tell you that. Oh my god, the web hammer. I think that's better than the web. Is better than this one. Is better than the web hammer. The web slicer, I'm gonna give it 8 because it actually looks nice, and I would use this pickaxe for old Spider-Man skins. So then after that, we're gonna go to emote, and there's an emote for Spider-Man. Boom! I had to get it because I get like nostalgia for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and a little bit Andrew, and definitely was Tom Holland's. So I had to give this a 10 because how it looks. It feels like that is Spider-Man I'm looking at. Then the last one, so like I said, 10. And this one, I'll totally a 10 because this skin is epic. All right. It looks cool. I love it. It looks nice and stuff. Alright. So I gotta give it a grade out. Actually, I'm gonna change it to 9.5. It's good, but I just can't say it's better than other outfits too. There's other 3 Spider-Mans, but like I said, this skin is kind of epic for me. But now I'm gonna talk about the Spider-Man. Now I don't know about the Spider-Man, so I think this is gonna come in the future comic books. Or not, we're not really for sure, actually. we're not for sure what's actually happening, if this skin is actually going to be in the comic book story or not. Because we didn't even see him in this comic book. Spoiler alert, if you do not want to know about this comic book, fast forward to this part where I'm going to do one more thing. I want to do which Spider-Man skin is good. Is it this one, or this one? But remember, spoiler alert, I'm going to talk about the comic book now. Alright, 3, 2, 1. So, in the comic book, we know that this Spider-Man is not in here, guys. It is not in there. It could be in the next comic book or the next other comic book. But if you see this skin if you do see this guy in the comic book, tell me, because I need to know then. But in the comic book, it's just basically, this is gonna be based on, if you already get this comic book, it's gonna be based on Chapter 3, Season 2. So just letting you know. It's not gonna be based on Chapter 3, Season 3. The next comic book will, but this next comic book is gonna be basically inside of Chapter 3, Season 3. But mostly, the next comic book is gonna give us more juicy stuff about this season. But if we don't know, Spider-Man has to go to the real world because they need to figure out a way to bring. They know they're making some weird Doomsday event, and we already watch it, and they need to figure out a way to literally bring it back, try to defeat it before they actually destroy the island. So the Spider-Man, they attacked the base, and they still needed to do something, right? And this is right before I said it. And what it looks like after that they were talking, and after they were done talking, Spider-Man's like, okay, well, it looks like we need to get more people actually right now, so like we need to go to my world. And the Foundation, the Origin, the scientists like, oh, okay, make sure, because they already been here and they basically saved the world to the Galactus. But the Origin said this, okay, you guys gotta go to get Thor and Storm, because we've just found out that the Paradigm actually lives the moon. Yeah, she lives in the moon. We don't know how she survived even, because we know she's alive in the event. And I'm hoping you guys did watch the event, because the Paradigm is alive still, and we do not know how she even survived, how long she's been in there even too. And we do find out that the piece of it is from the Ice Age. Remember, the Ice King was stuck in the ice. So that means there's a king in the Ice Moon, and plus monsters. And that's where to find out. So then after that, we see that they're talking about the Paradigm is living in the moon, and we know there's a mecha in the Ice Moon, because it looks like the Origin can actually track the mecha. And then, so they want to get the mecha, because if there's gonna be a Doomsday event, they want to get the mecha, so maybe because they think it's gonna be and it's big. And then the Origin looks at Spider-Man saying, okay, so you guys remember you guys fought the Galactus with Iron Man and Storm, Thor, Wolverine, all that character that within the Battle Pass. Well, we're gonna, when you guys went all together, all those skins, and Galactus actually took a shard. Well, it looks like Galactus took a shard with him, and with him it dropped on planet Earth. It was somewhere in planet Earth, and we do not know where, and that's going to be based on the second comic book. And then Spider-Man's like, okay, and that means I'm not going to be in the war, because everyone wants the Imagine, Jones, and Spider-Man to look for the missing part on Earth to repair the mecha with it, because they don't really want to charge it for months, because they charge it for months, they don't have the overadvantage on them. They want to charge it in like the next couple minutes or seconds to get that mecha ready. So that's what they're doing. So meanwhile that's happening, they're not Foundation, all the other characters like the Origin, scientists, all the other characters are staying there because of war. But the ones who does go over there is Imagine, Jones, and Spider-Man. So right after they teleported into Earth, but the problem is they can't, because they do have the weapon to teleport there, because of the Order is a sister of the Imagine Twister. They had a missing Imagine gun, the portal gun, that was left over there after destroying one of the outposts, I'm taking a guess if I remember. And meanwhile that actually happened, they need to go near a 0 point. They cannot really use it for that reason. So you know what they did? They gotta go attack a base there where Jones were living at, where basically where the imposters at. They had to go to the 0 point. They had to. They couldn't really do anything because they can't go to the next world if they can't. It's like they just need to get close to it. So what happened is Jones knows where the 0 point is since he's been working there for a million years and stuff, and he knows where to go. He finds the sewers and it's in the water, but the problem is there's like where security guards, toxic waste. If they get seen, they're dead. And I said, like, wait, toxic waste that could kill them if they touch it? I said, oh my god, maybe that why in chapter 1. That why makes sense. Maybe that why we keep dying. Maybe it was toxic water. But put that aside. They attack the base, and after they attack the base, they go to Agent Jones' office, because actually, if they get out of Agent Jones' office, they go straight again, and they be right by the 0 point. Like in the event when you pass that, you get up and you go straight to the 0 point to go look for Foundation, right? So with that, literally after that one, he goes straight. Jones grabs the picture frame, and meanwhile, Dr. Sloan literally tricked them. She knew that was gonna happen. They waited out. And meanwhile, Jones and Spider-Man is watching the Foundation and the Imagine Earth fighting the Gunner and Dr. Sloan. And Jones says to Foundation, hey, let you know, there's Geno. Now, sadly, that wasn't Geno, actually. Yeah, Dr. Sloan starts laughing and telling Jones, hey, you know what? Sorry, this is Gunner, not Geno. But then he says, wait, what? But all the meetings, you really think he's gonna waste your time on you? And yeah, Dr. Sloan roasts his butt. And then after that, boom, Jones got it ready, Foundation said go, Spider-Man listened, and then Imagine went in there, I'm taking the guess. I really didn't see her went in there. And then Jones said, wait a minute, and Spider-Man takes him, and then Jones like, wait, we had to change the portal when we get in there. Spider-Man said, I got it, and he shoots his webs and makes them go. Meanwhile, with the Foundation, he's fighting Gunner, and Gunner, he gets punched right in the face, and, because Gunner got his he upgraded his body armor, I'm taking the guess, to knock out Gunner right after, knocked out him in Chapter 2, Season 8. Literally, in that, Gunner says, okay, I think he's dead, but Dr. Sloan says, well, I thought he was dead, but he's alive, so don't worry about it. Then we go to Earth, and after they go Earth 616, Captain Marvel is fighting the Imagine, and only why the Captain Marvel was fighting the Imagine because they thought Captain Marvel thought Spider-Man got punched in the face and passed out because of the Imagine. Actually not, because if it's your first time going to the 0 point and going to a different reality, you're gonna get sickness, okay? Well, it looks like Batman didn't, but Spider-Man did, so would make kind of sense. And then, Spider-Man says, call the team meeting, call it now. He grabs Iron Man and, he starts doing a meeting, tells everyone. After a couple minutes, Iron Man took over, actually, because, he was a leader for that couple minutes, Spider-Man, and they forgot, and then they just look at the Iron Man. And Iron Man said, okay, one spot you guys are gonna stay, one spot people gonna go with me to the 0 point. And now, after that, they started talking that, okay, Spider-Man's like, okay, now we're out to stay here and go figure out where to find the missing shard to pair up the mecha. And Imagine says, okay, I actually know where it is, but it's pretty far away, per 100 miles or 1,000 miles. I don't remember what they said. And then that's the end of that. And then the pages more, we find Dr. Doom in his Doom place talking about these weasels, about the Avengers and stuff. Then he gets a call from Geno. And Geno, the best, like the freaking Imagine, IO did, they required, Luke Lecker, I can't say his name right now. Luke Lecker, Deathstroke and Joker, who last to join the IEO, the Madden Order. And now they said Jenna calls up saying Dr. Doom that he is the most top one for the greatest Omniverse character to call up. And they said, we call you up to now to be in our now you're joining the Madden Order and to be continued. So we do not know what is happening. We know Dr. Doom is gonna be in there, but like, what is Dr. Doom gonna do? That's the question. Now, what's the villain in normal in Fortnite world? Because it doesn't really be looking like Dr. Doom to be the villain. I need Dr. Doom to be the villain for Spider-Man and Madden Jones. But I feel like when I still with Iron Man, there gotta be other villain over there. I don't take a guess at Dr. Sloan and Gunner. Maybe if they're still alive. So mostly we find out if Dr. Sloan is alive in part 2 of this comic book. But that's basically all that I know about the comic book, and you know, yeah. But now, my selection, which Spider-Man skin is good. So we're gonna go to top 3, and it's gonna be this. Okay, so this is gonna be 8 for me. 1 out of 10 is 8. It's just because, look at this. Okay, I love this, but the eye is just too wide. I feel like this is Andrew Garfield than any Spider-Man's. It actually feels like Andrew Garfield's, but it's not. It's supposed to be comic accurate. But I do love the style, like the symbiote suit. That's one of that is my favorite. The Future Foundation suit. That's one of my. It's cool actually. And the other ones, it's kind of like I kind of like it. But that's in 3rd place. 2nd place, I know this is stupid, but like this one, because it's cool enough. That's why I put it in my 2nd place, definitely. But like, is it the coolest Spider-Man? Not really. I love it. It looks the design. Everything looks nice. It just cannot be in the 1st place. I put this in the 1st place, definitely, because and went out 9.5 for this. This is a 10. Now, I might not wear this skin a lot, but still, 10, because this one have a unmask. That I've been wishing actually have a like, I'm hoping that this Spider-Man would actually have an unmasked Peter Parker, but it didn't. But this one kind of makes sense, but like, I still would love to see an unmasked Peter Parker for this one. But then when they brought Tom Holland, and I thought it would just be the Spider-Man Tom Holland, but actually it's Tom Holland unmasked too. So it helped me out too. And then plus I really loved it. It was this. The only problem that I have with this skin is, why did they not just add the other golden suit that is like golden Spider-Man, like see the spider symbol? Doesn't matter, all around his back and his stomach. That I wish why they didn't put that. They put this style in, but they didn't put the other one that actually looks cool. I hope maybe in the future they bring back that style, but like, it's just, you could wear it unmasked, you could wear that and that, or you could wear a mask and wear that and this. But that's why I put that in top 1. But you know, this skin is gonna be my top 1, top 2, and top 3. I will always wear this comic Spider-Man skin till the day I die, because you know, the first day I saw this Spider-Man skin, I just freaked out. Honest truth, I freaked out because I was like, it was unexpected. Like, I literally freaked out about Darth Vader coming in Fortnite that I'm gonna get soon enough. But like, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I finally got my PS4 back after it was stuck in my Nana's, based on my Nana's room now, since I can't get it back now. So you know, it sucks. But you know, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys hit the like, hit the sub, and stuff. It would help me a lot, but you guys don't have to. Just enjoy the video. See you guys next time in the next